Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Leah Larger.
And I'm Ella Griffin with your morning announcements. Today is Monday, September 8th.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
With the anniversary of one of our nation's biggest tragedies coming up in just 3 days, we would like to inform you more about what happened on 9/11/2001.
On September 11, 2001, 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 commercial airplanes in a coordinated attack against the United States. At 8:46, American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the sides of floor 93 through 99 in the North Tower of the World Trade Center located in New York City. At 9:03 a.m., United States Flight 175 crashed into the South Tower, impacting floors 77 through 85 of the World Trade Center. At 9:37, the third plane, American Airlines Flight 77, crashed into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. At 9:59, the South Tower collapsed, leaving lots of smoke, debris, and flames in the air. At 10:03, United Airlines Flight 93 crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania after passengers attempted to retake control of the plane from hijackers. At 10:28, the North Tower collapsed with lots of debris and smoke in the air and tons of people still trying to evacuate. Later that evening, the World Trade Center Building 7 collapsed despite not being directly hit by a plane, but due to fires and structural damage caused by debris of the two towers. 2,996 people died and thousands more were injured. 9/11 reshaped air travel by establishing TSA screening and enacting stricter ID checks and surveillance. The American Red Cross raised $1.1 billion to provide aid like food, water, medical, and financial assistance to families affected by this disaster. This has been your History Minute with Ella and Malia.
That was a very informative video on what happened on 9/11.
I agree. I feel a lot more educated about that day. Continuing with national news, the U.S. Open's men's and women's final took place this weekend with Aryna Sabalenka taking on Amanda Anisimova and Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz facing off. Aryna Sabalenka took the win with the match ending 6-3. She is the first woman since Serena Williams to have back-to-back wins at the U.S. Open. On the men's side of the court, Carlos Alcaraz pulled out the win after playing 4 sets. This is his second win over Jannik Sinner in the finals, as well as his second major win this season.
Let's keep with sports and send it over to Charlotte and Rachel for the latest on Greyhound athletics.
Hey Greyhounds, it's Charlotte.
And Rachel back with your sports update.
First, let's get into a weekend recap.
Your Greyhounds dominated this weekend, starting off with a blowout by the football team last Friday.
Your Greyhounds beat Centerville High School a whopping 48-0, keeping the Hounds undefeated as they travel to Trinity this Friday.
But the football team weren't the only winners on Friday night. The girls' soccer team defeated Mishawaka Marion 2-0 and sent Notre Dame Academy back to Kentucky with a 2-0 win on Saturday afternoon.
The boys' soccer team was victorious on senior night against Fishers with a goal by senior Quinn Wu to seal the win. The boys play tomorrow against Lawrence North and on Friday against Columbus North for their Make Good Decisions game. Be sure to show up and show out.
For more on the game, let's check out a video made by Jonathan Aiken.
It makes all the world to me as an individual. I was one of the few people that was allowed to go into the hospital room and see Brett after it had all happened, and it was horrible. I'm not going to deny, and it was something that, like, in my heart, I didn't want ever to happen, anybody to have that, let alone myself or anybody to ever happen again. And so we partnered with them, and I think that just over the years, even though like this generation of players don't know Brett, they know the story. It's been a tradition that's kind of carried on from the guys that were on the team with them and everything else to where we are now. And I mean, it's meaningful to the whole program. Well, one, that to come and see like the team play and the product that we put on the field, but number two, to hear the important message that is what it is, what the Indiana Lifelines law is, to take the Do Better for Brett pledge and the Make Good Decisions pledge in terms of getting that. I mean, I've been told that our game has been responsible for I don't know the exact number, but I know it's somewhere around 10 people that learned what the Indiana Lifeline's law is and had the ability to stay and make a call and save somebody's life from the dangers of alcohol and drugs and the overusage of it. And so, I mean, it's something that I think they're up around into the 70 number of range now in Indiana, and starting to kind of get steam. And I mean, we do it at the grassroots level where the students and kids of any age get to hear this and learn it at a younger age, and then in hopes of, the same way we practice all of our safety procedures here at the school, and in hopes that they never have to use it, but if they do, they know what it is and they know how to use it properly and then can stay and save a life.
Be sure to find a boys varsity player to buy a Make Good Decisions shirt for $10.
Over on the court, the boys varsity and JV tennis team ruled over North Central, with varsity winning 5-0 and JV winning 14-0.
In cross country, the Hounds attended the Brownsburg Invitational this past weekend and came out champions for boys and girls.
In volleyball, the girls traveled to the Avon Classic and came out 1-2 on the day. They play Tri-West tonight. In other exciting news, tonight is senior night in flag football as they play Brownsburg at home. The team will take the field at Murray Stadium at 6 p.m. Show up to support these hard-working Greyhounds.
Carmel isn't the only Indiana football team to be successful this weekend. Both Purdue and Indiana football teams won this past Saturday, as well as the Indianapolis Colts, winning their first game of the season for the first time in 12 years.
Daniel Jones put on a show for his first game as a Colt. He was 22 for 29 with one pass touchdown, 2 rush touchdowns, and no interceptions. Westfield native Spencer Schrader was 4 for 4 on a field goal kicks, and Michael Pittman Jr. had 6 catches for 80 yards. Next up for the team is another home game versus Denver this coming Sunday.
Hopefully the Colts can keep this momentum. Well, that's all we have for your sports update, Greyhounds. Let's send it back to the news desk.
Thank you, Rachel and Charlotte, for those updates on sports.
As of last Saturday in southern Indiana, there was a fire at the Newburgh manufacturing facility. The cause of this fire still remains unknown. However, the police reported that the fire could include hazardous chemicals. Anyone east of Anderson Road were told to shelter in place until further notice due to the dangerous smoke in the air. Fortunately, the fire was completely extinguished and the air quality tests all came back clean. The Indiana Department of Environmental Management is monitoring the scene, and we will keep you updated if any more information is released.
I'm sure many of you heard of the Riley Dance Marathon. Before, our wonderful house and cabinet were able to raise over $400,000 last year for the kids at Riley. We spoke with cabinet member Parker Lanner to learn more about the amazing things that cabinet does for the community. Let's check it out.
Cabinet is a great organization in Carmel High School. So far, we've been raising money throughout the summer by doing a bunch of lemonade stands and other events. Actually, this weekend, or last weekend, we did a pickleball tournament, which raised a ton of money. Right now, our goal for everyone in Cabinet is $2,262 for everyone in Cabinet. That's over 40 people. It builds a great community, not only in Carmel, but we also do lemonade stands all around the Indianapolis area, like Zionsville, Westfield, and things like that. So it really just brings in a lot of people, brings in a lot of awareness for kids in need at Riley Children's Hospital.
Now let's head over to our daily announcements.
Do you like playing board games or Dungeons & Dragons? Come to the first meeting of the CHS Tabletop Gaming Club today after school in the main cafeteria. The meeting will end at 5:45 p.m. All experience levels are welcome.
Want to learn more about science? Biochem Club meets today in B207. Come to our call-out meeting if you're interested in science. Snacks and refreshments will be provided.
Interested in cybersecurity? Come join the CHS CyberHound Cyber Patriot for our call-out today in the Media Center rooms 3 and 4. We will compete in national cyber defense competitions and learn more about cybersecurity together.
The Board Game Design Club has a meeting Wednesday after school in C145. If you've missed the call-out meeting, you can still attend.
Encouraging Individual Growth and Health Together is having their call-out meeting after school Wednesday in H205. Join us for snacks and new opportunities.
Do you want to earn volunteer hours, gain leadership positions, make new friends, and be part of the largest service club at CHS? Then join Key Club at our call-up meeting on Thursday at 8:15 a.m. in the freshman cafeteria.
If you're interested in folding origami crafts such as paper cranes, join us on Thursday in H205 after school for our meeting for the Wishing Crane Project, a club dedicated to bringing joy into patients' lives through carrying donations.
The Planetarium and the CHS Planetarium Club prevents Big Astronomy. The show will be this Saturday at 5 p.m. here at the CHS Planetarium.
Attention world travelers, the Europe trip for next summer is now open for enrollment. There will be an informational meeting for parents on Tuesday, September 16th at 6 p.m. in E219. See Mr. Ellery, Mrs. Buff, Mrs. Kramer, Mrs. Ellery, or Miss Cooksey for information and flyers.
More announcements can be found by scanning the QR code.
Now let's tune in for in-studio announcements.
What's up, Greyhounds? If you guys want an awesome t-shirt like this, find any Carmel men's varsity soccer player during the whole week, anytime, anywhere. On top of that, it goes to a great cause, and it's only $10 cash.
Once you get that shirt, be sure to pull up to the game on Friday, this Friday at 7:30. We'll see you there, Hounds. Thank you.
Be there.
Be there, baby.
Good morning, Greyhounds. We're from Carmel Senate, and we have a few announcements. Senate is currently running the annual Most Decorated Car Contest for Homecoming. The top 3 teams will have their decorated cars driven in the Homecoming Parade, and will earn over $100 in prizes from Handles, Canes, and Sub-Zero. If you're interested, sign up at tinyurl.com/carcontest25.
Calling all club officers. Do you want your club represented at the pep rally? Sign up for a booth, a chance to raise funds for your club. Any club booth may sign up to offer activities and sell store-bought foods to students at the booth. However, you must fill out the Google form by September 10th. The link for both the decorated car competition and club booth sign up are now in the Carmel Senate's Instagram bio. Now, back to the studio.
And with that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at CHTV Carmel Television.
And follow our Instagram at Carmel TV to stay up to date with all the latest news.
Signing off, this has been Ella Griffin
and Malia Lerger with your morning announcements. Have a magical Monday, Greyhounds!
I know, I heard that. I was like, oh no.